Guardian, I, forgot to mention I had to route you through the garbage disposal. Sorry. Guardian, I'm sure it's feeling cramped in there, but Drifter's ghost is trying to help. Her hat gave her control of the compactor systems. She's working on it. Hold on. I can't look. Oh, glad you're okay, Guardian. You're in the detention zone. Drifter's nearby.
Close enough to radio you. Hey, I'm up to my chin in stasis.
Are you all right?
Hearing you makes it so, Moonlight.
I've almost reached the tractor emitters. Get the drifter back to the ship and start the engines.
I thought I left the dredgings behind. This light bearer, his name's Bale. Dredging Bale. I don't know why they're showing me something I thought I buried. But I was right. The Nine ain't done with us.
Did you come for Dredging Hope? Or for me? The singularity of Kepler was to be the deliverance of the Outer Nine. Your clotted, spilled blood denied our liberation. Know this false weapon. In every future, you are a jailer.
How? This is the soul of a celestial body. One of the Nine. They are speaking without the emissary. done well to find him, Guardian. My new throne may be able to assist us against the Nine. Each slain Imperium soldier I shall attempt to tithe to a communion with the Nine. Surely they will answer. Can you access that console, Guardian? Releasing the prisoners could be a boon to us.
Guardian. We're on a closed line. Ido isn't read in. If the Nine are behind this, we should give Lodi a call. This is beyond Praxic expertise. And yours.
If Lodi was unaware that a Nine uplifted a Dredgen, what information could he possibly have?
3 of the 9 is dead. Turmoil is brewing on Earth. The Drifter's vision is 9 in origin. And you refuse help?
The God of Vengeance doesn't need an emissary.
I'm shutting down the tractor emitters now. Don't wait for me to take off if you're in danger. We've got the Drifter, and his ghost has the Imperium data. But, Guardian, we have bigger problems. If the Nine are enabling this Dredgen Bale, we both know how catastrophic their influence can be. The rest of the city doesn't. Vanguard has decreed everything we learned on Kepler, the prophecy, all of it, remain classified. We can't rely on official support. But the Drifter was right to act on his vision. I can admit that. coming out unscathed. Rectify that.
Eyes up, Guardian. That vehicle you just cored out has an ejection system.
The pilots are coming out unscathed. Rectify that.
Damn, lost a little skin there. Thanks for the save, hero. Thought I was gonna end up chilling drinks for the Imperium. Bale, hey, can you get my left leg? It's falling asleep in here. Okay, fine. You talk like the emissary talks. It can't be the Nine, and that's why it has to be. No, I'm not gonna ditch you for him. Can't you have a little faith? Knock that off. Just tell Arnor to hurry up and disable that tractor beam so we can blow this fuel depot. Get those engines running, hero, and I'll take us out of here. We don't want to be anywhere near that dredging. One of the Nine. Bale's no emissary, but one of them's still wearing him like a suit. dredging Bale.
Start the engines. Take off as soon as you can.
The Drifter belongs with us! It's in his nature. He has so much to teach.
He isn't the mentor you want. The Drifter left your cult long ago. I can tell you're new blood, untrained. Does Dredgen Vale know you mock his name?
Not mockery. Continuity. I carry the mantle now. And I know you, Elnor. You're a Praxic warlock. You crave justice. Why die for a criminal?
The more you push to keep him, the more I'm inclined to resist. You follow in the footsteps of Guardian killers. Why do you hate your own kind so much?
No more questions.
As you wish.
I don't have training for that.
Underway. Acknowledged. All done.
Guardian, you know fully well this mission is not above board. I understand the Imperium is clearly a threat, but I cannot overemphasize that my hands are tied. After the witness, don't the people deserve a moment of peace? It is our privilege to carry the mantle of this threat. Let the people live their lives. I understand your conviction, and I wish I had the power to authorize engagement on my own. But I can't. When I was younger, in the Dark Age, I was taught a path forward is often cleared with unconventional methods. Those methods are tempered by structure and order. That is how we earned the City Age. It's what we try to preserve. My focus must remain on preventing extinction. I cannot look elsewhere. I won't look elsewhere. So long as nothing seizes my attention. I trust you'll comply, Guardian?
Back to the front, Guardian. Ikora and I have our disagreements, but we will always resolve them and be strong.
She said she wanted to express herself, so I gave her a thumbs up.
You and Arnor make a pretty good fire team, hero. Even if you did use my face as a barricade. And now that we got that Imperium disk in hand, we're gonna need more than one hard-headed Praxic to decrypt it. We're gonna need the local crime syndicates. I've got some irons in the fire with Spider for an intro. Fellow miscreants like that only respect two things: money and blood. We'll get you set up on building a reputation for yourself out here on Tharsis, gaining leverage on the local miscreants. But as the Nine weapon, there's something you gotta know first. I know I sold you on this job as a scam on the Imperium, but you heard on that ship what I've known all along. The Nine are backing the Imperium at the top. They surprised me with that junior dredging, but they're pulling his strings, too. I've had the same nightmare since Kepler. A vision that runs and smells and tastes on repeat every time I close my eyes. And in my heart, I know the threat. If I don't do it, they hurt her. Back on that ship, Bale knew me as a dredgen. Heard stories of the sad old days and wanted a close-up look. Thought that was all there was to connect us. But there's more. A couple months ago, I had this vision. Didn't know if I was cracking up or what. Because when I came to, I tasted granite and battery acid. And I knew it came from the Nine. Today, that same voice spoke through Bale. Never gonna get that taste out of my mouth. Just listen before you judge, all right? They told me.
Attend my exegesis. Eschaton is coming. I am informing you of your path because futurity dictates now is when you are informed. Little mannequin of flesh and fear, not made to see your end. The outer perspective widens. We know your binary option. We know the zero you choose. You will relinquish your insupportable burden and know peace. You will join the shadow, raise his tools against what wronged you. Banish the light. Save yourself from forever. Blinded, small thing. Freedom lives in the foreordained. One heart within your body. One without. Chains that bind your fate. Break them. Be free, or the maze door opens needlessly to deep, grieved death.
Welcome to the new Mars. While the Vanguard was off fighting the good fight, the Syndicates took over. Now the only law on Tharsis is the gun on your hip and the light in your hands. You'll do well here. I don't relish doing business with these leeches, but we need to find out what the Dredgen are after. The only way to do that is by wading into the pond with the scum. Like the Syndicates, and your sleazy friend Drifter. Keep the Syndicates in your gun sights, and take out their operatives across the system when you can. The more leverage we gain over them, the sooner we'll uncover the Dredgen's long-term plans.
Hey there, hero. I'm leaving a few breadcrumbs for you, just in case things go sideways. I know what it looks like, dragging the crew into a knot behind Zavala's back. But you saw that vision the Nine sent me. It ain't just another bad dream. They were vague as usual, but I know they're threatening Eris, straight up. And you know how that sits with me. I can't change fate. Better to lean into it. That's what I learned on Kepler. So if I have to make some desperate moves out there, just know it's for a good reason. And I never meant to hurt any of you. Who's the hero now, Hotshot?
Let's make a deal. Your glimmer is always welcome.